All right, third time's a charm. Hello, my people. Becca De Malone from San Diego Massage Therapy. I have been up since 5:30, and anyway, I wanted to make a quick video today about holistic weight loss. It's really not that hard. Sorry. It's really not that complicated, okay? It is actually super, super simple how to lose weight, how to drop body fat, and look fit, skinny, thin, whatever. Fit. Let's call it fit, okay? Fuck skinny. Who wants to be skinny? Nobody likes being skinny. Even maybe some women idolize being skinny, but even most men don't want to be skinny. Usually skinny is seen as a derogative term when referring to a male. So I spent many years of my life as a young person being skinny and feeling extremely vulnerable and scared of getting my ass kicked by scary bitches. So, or mean girls, as it were. But I worked my ass off to gain muscle mass. And I measured my biceps at some point. Let's just put it this way. From age like 15 or 16 or whatever, when I was skinny, to now, to my late 20s, I gained over an inch of muscle mass on my biceps. Yeah. So I've always been someone who wants to be fit, meaning strong, capable, energetic. You know, you could go, like, your friends are like, want to go hiking 5 miles? You're like, yeah, let's go hiking. You're not like, oh man, 5 miles. Oh boy, that seems, okay. And, you know, to be honest, I'll be completely transparent. Right now, hiking 5 miles, I'd feel that. I'd be like, ooh, I'm sore. I mean, I could do it, absolutely. But my endurance is not super dialed in at this moment in time. I'm working on muscle building right now. And so I'm trying to gain muscle mass. I am gaining muscle mass by weightlifting, but I have not been doing long hikes. I have not been doing things that train my zone 2 cardio or endurance. Okay, so here I go on a tangent. This is what happens when I haven't had my meds, and this is just the real me. No caffeine, no meds, just the ADD Becca and her truest form. But anyway, a friend of mine is suffering right now. He's in pain because he feels like he's getting fat or, you know, bigger, out of shape, whatever. And he shared about that. And it made me sad to see, you know, someone I care about feeling bad about their body and knowing that they need to make different choices about food in order to change that, but still feeling kind of stuck because it's hard and it takes consistent, regular routine effort. And when things constantly change in your life, it's hard to maintain routines. And I thought I'm going to see him soon. And I was thinking, I'm going to ask him, do you want my unsolicited advice about how to lose weight in an easy, simple, not easy. But I was going to offer, rather than comment on the post and be like, well, just do this, this, and this, I'm going to ask him if he wants this information. But I thought, dude, how many people want to know how to lose weight in a holistic, natural way? Freaking half the population in the United States, probably. So I thought I'd make this video quickly because I do a ton of like learning. I completely take in, like I've probably watched/listened to 30 hours of podcasts by the experts in the freaking field about holistic, like about nutrition, fitness, performance. I have deep dived on all that shit because I'm obsessed and I'm 42 and it ain't getting any easier, yo. Like keeping the muscle mass on is a freaking chore at this point. And also avoiding getting fat, avoiding gaining weight. It takes super conscious effort and awareness, but once you have the conscious effort and the awareness pieces in place, the rest of it is very simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. So you ready for the hack? Here's the hacks. Again, there's a lot of information. There's a lot of pieces of health and fitness. mental health is a fucking huge component of it. You know, if you guys like this stuff, let me know. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. If you like this topic, I will make a bunch of videos about this, telling you the stories of my personal journey. I realized I need to just go ahead and tell my stories because people like to hear my stories. Apparently, some people like my stories. So maybe I'll just share my personal experiences with these different facets of things I've experienced, and then I'll make a bunch of different videos about that, okay? So there's a lot of different pieces of it: mental health, physical, cardiovascular, endurance, strength. Like there's a lot of different like parts of being fit, okay? And preventing weight gain and encouraging weight loss, okay? But let me give you the like super distilled down, basic bare bones that anyone could apply to their life right now. You don't need AG1, you don't need fancy supplements, you don't need anything other than your body and what you're putting in your mouth and what you're drinking and eating. That's it. And you could lose weight fast and relatively easily by, you know, you don't have to go to the gym to do this. This is what I did around 30 years old, and I lost like 15 pounds and it just like fell off my body. I went gluten-free. Actually, not just gluten-free. I talked to a lady, again, I'll get into the story another time, but I talked to someone who knows what's up and was extremely healthy and fit in her early 40s, and I wanted to look like her when I was her age, and I fucking do. So yes, thank you, Lakshmi Grace. Anyway, I did this shamanic healing session with this woman, and I was really battling with like food addiction at the time. I was stress eating and coping with my grief with eating sugar, carbs, basically butter pecan ice cream and baked goods, okay? I was an addict, all right? Anyway, I had heard some things about blood type diet. This is over 10 years ago, y'all. So this was like barely when like gluten-free was like barely even anything anybody even heard of. It was very, very, very new to the gluten-free thing. Anyway, I heard about gluten-free a little bit and I was curious about it. And anyway, I ate gluten every day, all the time, constantly. I was obsessed. I was addicted. Like 6 or 7 or 8 times a day, I ate something with gluten in it, whether that was cereal, bagel, donut, muffin, pancakes, French toast, usually breakfast, first meal of the day, always. Pizza, pasta, everything, sandwich, you name it, it had gluten in it. Flour tortilla burrito, flour tortilla on my tacos. But anyway, I want to mention the gluten was huge. Oh my goodness. When I quit eating gluten, wow, the weight fell off my body. I think that it's a huge inflammatory food, and I think a lot of people are intolerant to it and don't even know it and are just living with constant irritable bowel, inflammation, gut problems, okay? We'll talk about that later. During this talk with the shamanic Reiki healer, she mentioned, don't just cut out gluten, but 100% cut out gluten. She said, 100% you should not be eating gluten. You're a type O blood type. You should not be eating gluten. The blood type diet book does say gluten is bad for type O blood types. If you're a type O blood type, listen to me. This is going to make a difference in your life. It might make a profound difference in your life. Regardless of what blood type you are, let's say you're a different blood type, whatever. Pretty much, I read that book, I skimmed it, and then I read my blood type section thoroughly. Long time ago, so whatever, this is Cliff Notes, but the blood type diet book has some merit, okay? There's something going on with that information. There's definitely some science in there. Some people don't believe in it, but have you ever tried it? Try the fucking blood type diet. Read the blood type diet for your blood type. Follow it strictly for 30 days. See how you fucking feel. Do you sleep better? Feel great? Wake up with energy? Poop every day on time with no pain or struggle or constipation or diarrhea? Do you feel like amazing? There you go. Don't knock it till you try it, okay? Anyway, the person I was talking to about my food addiction situation and wanting to release that, I literally was like seeing a healer and saying, help me release, like on an energetic Reiki chakra level, help me release my attachment to this fucking food that I can't stop eating and is making me fat. And feel sick and tired and bloated and blah, 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 blah. So it was amazing. And she did help me. And not only like did she do this like healing thing on me, but she also just talked to me about it. And we had like a coaching session and it was like life changing. So anyway, I had an intuition that I should not be eating gluten. I knew it was bad for my blood type, but I was addicted and I ate it all the time. Anyway, I wanted to mention that when we had this talk, she basically recommended that I do a paleo diet or something along the lines of more of like a Whole30, if you know what that is. She recommended that I do no dairy, no gluten, no refined sugar. And those three things were the main things that I needed to eliminate for not just a week, not just a month, but like 90 days. She said 30 days minimum, but 90 days would be better. Okay, so I actually did do the 90 days. I felt so fucking awesome not eating gluten, dairy, or fucking corn or refined sugar. I'm a little bit of a refined sugar addict, I will admit. I have gummy bears in my freezer right now. But I digress. I felt so good and was losing the weight so fast that I was hoping to lose. This was the purpose of me doing this thing, was to lose this weight. I just was like, why would I want to stop this? You know what I mean? I kept going. But anyway, I'm still telling you stories, even though I'm not supposed to be telling you the stories right now, but it changed my fucking life, y'all. I have been gluten-free ever since. We're talking 12 years now I've been gluten-free. But now, 12 years later, there's a lot of gluten-free food, which is, oh, I'm so grateful for that. But there's cookies, and there's paleo pancake mix, and there's gluten-free pancake mix, and there's a gluten-free bakery, you know what I mean? Like now you can still get a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs and still be gluten-free. So that's a little thing you gotta watch out for. But if you are intolerant to gluten, for example, and you stop eating it, oh my Lord, it's gonna take maybe 3 months, it's gonna take like 3 weeks to a month for you to really start to feel the benefits, because it takes time to get all of that literal shit out of your colon and all of that like glued on, gluten-y gunk out of there. It's gonna take some time. But once you are clear of the substance that's, technically like toxic to your body or inflammatory to your body, let's call it inflammatory, you will now absorb nutrients better. You will feel full easier. You know what I mean? Like your body will function better, which will, there we go. I keep having to like lean down to be in the frame. There we go. You'll remove an inflammatory substance if this is something that causes inflammation in your body, okay? Just like if you're a dairy person like me, lactose, like if you have a lactose intolerance and you've been eating dairy, it's causing inflammation in your body. It's causing a digestive disturbance, it's causing gas, it's causing bloating, it's causing diarrhea, it could be causing acne, it could be causing cystic acne. So much shit that is going wrong with people's skin is from what they fucking eat, okay? That's another thing. When I quit the gluten, man, people would say to me, your stomach looks so flat and your skin is glowing. I had never had anybody tell me my skin was glowing in my entire fucking life. So I was like, what? That's an interesting compliment, but I'll take it. And the stomach flattening out is exactly what I was going for. So, oh my God. And the bowel movements every day, like clockwork, that was just icing on the cake. I could never go back to being chronically constipated after that. It was just too amazing. But anyway, sorry, I keep telling you way too much. I gotta clearly make more videos. Is my skin glowing? What do you think? I've literally put on lotion and sunscreen. This is my natural skin, motherfuckers. There's no foundation. It does look really good. I've been eating well. Okay, so, oh, you know what else it is? Ovulating. Yep. When I'm PMSing, I feel like my skin looks completely different, which it does. A little bit. A little more different. Anyway. Getting older. This is a thing. Okay. Here's the bare bones. Oh, yeah. The reason I started talking about the healer and the Reiki and the thing was she shared with me, don't just quit the gluten.